Hey folks, I've got a quick one here for you today. I'm traveling for work and currently in a hotel room, and I brought my MapleWiFi mobile hotspot with me like I usually do. Um, Figured it's a good opportunity to do a speed test and demonstrate some of the speeds that you can get out of these things. I am in a pretty populated area, so certainly not testing it in the most challenging conditions by any means, but I am going completely wireless, as you can see, so there's no external antennas or whatnot connected to it. It's just the hotspot. This is a bit of an older version. I got it last year. I know they do have some updated hardware available on their website. I'll include a link in the video description below that you can click and check out the new hardware options. But I did mention in a previous video, but one thing you may want to consider looking into if you do end up going with this is just making sure that you have some slots underneath. I'm going to show you here. But underneath there's these two slots on the end. Those are TS9 connectors, which allow you to connect an external antenna should you wish to, and you can boost the signal strength. But there's also an Ethernet port here at the bottom, which means you can connect it to an external router should you wish to do that. Good, I use that in my RV while I'm traveling. I'm obviously not going to pack up an external router when I come to hotels and whatnot, but I don't need it. This will be just fine. And again, I'm running off battery, completely portable. So on the device, it will tell you kind of what the network name and password is, and that's fixed. So once you've connected from your device once to it, you should have the option to save it. And I can verify I am connected to that device, not to the hotel's Wi-Fi. I went to Google and just searched for internet speed tests. I'll use the one that's kind of integrated here onto the main page. And I figure we'll run a couple tests and see what we get. So we'll be looking for download speed and upload, higher the better. And then also the latency speed. In that case, the lower the better. So that's basically how long it takes for your data to send and receive. So yeah, without further ado, let's check it out. All right, so there's the results for test number one. You can see here our download speed is 23.2 megabits per second. Upload is 7.51 megabits per second. Those are good speeds. I'm comfortable with those speeds for sure. Another important factor here is latency speed. So 5 milliseconds is exceptionally good. That's a great result, and it shows there's not a delay in the data. The amount of time, again, it takes to send and receive. You'll notice a longer latency traditionally with satellite internet options. You don't typically have those types of issues with your regular residential internet options, right? And what I'm talking about is like cable, high-speed internet, the traditional internet options. But when you're getting portable solutions like this, that is something you typically want to keep an eye on. So these are great results on this type of connection speed. You'll have no issues. It says it right here, but streaming YouTube videos, or I know yesterday I surprised my daughter by playing some Roblox online with her, and she was quite pleased with that. And I don't want connection issues when I'm doing that, that's for sure. But yeah, it's worked out well. So let's try one more and see what we get. There we have it, pretty similar. 24 megabits per second down, 6.58 megabits per second upload, and again, very close latency speed, 6 milliseconds. So pretty good results. So definitely something I recommend considering if you are looking for either an internet connection where you don't have the traditional options for your home, or if you're traveling, if you're RVing, if you're out and about quite often and want to go to the beach with your internet, you can bring it with you. I want to, just a couple reminders. Number one is these results will vary. It really depends on where you're located. Like I said, right now I'm not in the most difficult location for it, in the sense that I'm not in the middle of the forest with no cell reception anywhere. So you will need cellular reception in order for this thing to work. Um, and But as long as you can get reception, there are options even to boost it if it's a weaker signal, like through external antennas. And there's there's solutions out there to help this thing out as well. But if you do have reception through any of Canada's major 3 networks, then this thing will connect to them, and you should be good to go. And it's really beneficial because you can tell there's no strings attached. That's a pun. So there's no wires at all. It's a purely portable device. It differs at the time of filming this anyway from Starlink for RVs or whatnot, because you can't use in transit. You would set it up when you arrive at your destination, and then you're good to go. Where this, you can use it while you're in transit. You can use it at your destination or while you're traveling, when you're in motion, so to speak, because it doesn't require any external antennas. So that's a really big benefit to it. And again, it is truly unlimited. So you can use as much data as you'd like, and you will not see throttling. You will not see data caps. It's purely unlimited, just as you would expect for a lot of today's, at least, residential plans, but not too common in the mobile world. And last but not least, another big benefit of it is month to month. I know that's an important one for me. Right now is RV season, so I get a lot more use out of this while I'm traveling. But if you are looking for something that's seasonal or that you don't have to sign a major commitment to, this could be a good option for you. It's available to Canadians, and I encourage you to check it out if it's something you're looking for. Again, I will include a link in the video description below, which will bring you to their website. You can read up more about it. And I do have a promo code, which I'll also include on the screen and in the description below. If you sign up and enter my promo code at checkout, you will save $30 off your first month. So a good opportunity for everybody to benefit here. So I do benefit from it if you do it. I get a commission for it. But it's in my best interest, and I'll say this with honesty, it's in my best interest to give you the most honest feedback I can, because guess what? I also lose the commission if you choose to opt out. And so with that being said, you will have a 7-day trial period. When you do receive the device, test it out. Don't wait. Test it immediately and leverage those 7 days. If it's not working for you, you can return it. You'll get your full money back. There's no risk from that perspective. I would say the risk is if you receive it and you don't need it quite yet, and you don't test it to determine if you like it. Take it for a test drive, determine if you like it. If you do, fantastic. We found a solution for you. If you don't, at least you're not out, right? You can send it back. So good luck and enjoy. Thank you.